Well, today is Valentine's Day, so we're going to try to keep couples together. And one of the biggest reasons why couples break up is over money. And joining me right now is Money Coach Lama Farran. Lama, I'm right? I mean, this finances is always the biggest stress.
I know. It's the main cause of friction and stress in a relationship, but it doesn't really have to be that way, right? There are things we can do to get on the same financial page as our partner.
And it's Valentine's Day, so that's why we want to keep people together. So you do have some key points.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I think it's a very good idea to go on a regular money date. You know, a lot of couples are going on a romantic date today, but how about a money date? And you can bring wine to your date. You can do it in bed. You can do whatever you want as long as you talk about money.
Okay.
And it's important to have it like once a week on a set date so that you schedule it and it's there. Sunday night I find is a good time because kids are asleep and you can actually focus on a conversation. So what do you do on those money dates? Well, basically you talk about any money issues that you're dealing with, any financial decisions that you need to make, or even go
through the bills.
Exactly. Go through your spending, see is it still in line with your plan. The important thing is when you talk about money on a regular basis, it becomes less of a sensitive topic versus like when you only talk about it when there's a crisis. Well, of course, you're going to fight and argue.
Right. Okay. So just make it part of the routine.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Okay. Next tip is to understand each other's money history.
Yeah. Well, we all learn different money lessons growing up. So you take a person who grew up and, their parents told them saving money is very important. And then you take another person, they grew up watching their parents spending every dime they made. So you put these people in a relationship, it's not going to go very well.
Right.
Because they have conflicting money lessons. So it's important to understand that your partner is not there to push your buttons on purpose. It's just that they learned different money lessons. So one of the things, a very revealing exercise that I do with my couples that I work with as a money coach is I get them to write their money biographies and to share it with each other, like to basically talk in details about their money memories, but also the emotions they experienced around money when growing up. And even with couples who've been married for 10, 20 years, they still understand their partner from a money perspective they've never seen before.
Really, they're still learning something.
Exactly.
Okay, that's an interesting way to go about it. Okay, and last but not least, allocate your money towards your shared and individual values.
Yeah, so arguments come up when you spend money in a way that your partner thinks is completely useless. So it's important to have a discussion to say, okay, this is what's important to me, and then your partner says what's important to him and what your shared values are. And then you can allocate money towards all these. So I'll give you an example. If traveling is important for both of you, fine, you allocate money towards traveling. If for you eating organic or having a personal trainer and staying fit is important, but your partner thinks it's completely useless, then you can agree together on an amount that you can spend in that category. Same thing if your partner has an expensive hobby which you think is completely useless, so you can agree on a discretionary amount that he can spend without it being an issue for the household couple.
Right.
So that way no one is blaming the other for spending money that's...
You're finding a compromise.
Exactly.
Okay.
But doing it in advance and taking into account the whole household budget.
Okay. And if all this fails, you can always hire Lama Farran to come and help you with your finances. Thank you so much, Lama, for this great advice.